On January 8th, I watched The Dead Don't Die, which was released in 2019. I haven't seen that very many zombie movies, but this is easily the most boring one I can think of. Even World War Z at least had some exciting zombie chase scenes, and the classic work to develop a cure, whereas this one had none of those standard tropes. Instead of being caused by some kind of virus or a plague outbreak, here it's caused by fracking at the poles, and all anyone can ever seem to say about the zombies is there sure is a lot of strange stuff happening around here today. Bill Murray and Adam Driver are the leads here, and they were clearly directed to play it super dry, to try and make this into a dark, twisted comedy, but their performances came off so dry and bland that it almost seemed like they were legitimately unhappy to be in this movie. Still, their characters are by far the most interesting and relatable in this movie, and there was far too much time spent on the other two story arcs. Tilda Swinton has one of those arcs as a completely unexplained ninja warrior, whose ending I don't want to give away, but just to say that if you're anything like me, you will be completely confused and disappointed. The other of these two pointless arcs centers around a group of teens at what I guess was a poorly guarded juvenile detention center, and as it all pops off, they escape, and it leads to exactly nothing. This was clearly written not to be a zombie movie, but to preach about the dangers of hyperconsumerism and being way too attached to our phones and our worldly goods. That's just not what I want when I sit down to watch a zombie movie. And even if it was, if you're going to try and make some point like that, it should either be clever and subtle, or you can be blatantly serious and on the surface. This tried to be clever, and was flatly not. It felt heavy-handed and ham-fisted into a movie that it just didn't belong in. Zombie movies aren't really my thing to begin with, but if I sit down to watch one, I want my heart to be racing, and I need characters that I can get invested in, so their deaths actually matter. I don't want a slow, meandering tale about how bad the world is because people won't put down their phones. And if I ever worry that I'm being overly harsh on this movie just because it wasn't what I expected, I can always remember that Tilda Swinton arc, and remember that yes, it does deserve the 2 out of 10 that I gave it. Its current list position for me is 1,315. I would not recommend it. Thanks for watching.